The Loner and the Leopard. In a distant African kingdom, surrounded by misty mountains and dense forests, there lived a warrior named Obodil. Once, his name was sung in praise, his spear struck true, his courage unmatched, his loyalty unquestioned. But all it took was one moment of fear to turn glory into shame. One fateful night, during a royal hunt, Obodil froze. A massive leopard emerged from the shadows, its golden eyes gleaming like twin fires. The beast leapt, and instead of standing firm, Obodil stumbled back. His hesitation cost the life of a prince. From that day, the villagers called him the coward. Children mocked him. Elders spat at his feet. His own brothers turned their faces away. Haunted by the prince's dying scream, Obodil exiled himself to the edge of the forest. He built no fire, spoke to no soul, and spent his nights staring into the dark trees, where he swore he saw the same leopard's eyes watching him. Months passed, and word spread through the land the leopard had returned. It hunted not animals, but men. Farmers vanished, hunters were found torn apart, and fear spread like smoke. The king promised a heavy reward to whoever could slay the beast. But none dared step forward. None except the outcast, Obodil. When he appeared before the council, silence filled the room. His once polished armor was rusted, his beard unkempt, but his eyes burned with a fire unseen before. "I brought shame upon myself," he said, voice deep as thunder. "Now I will face the spirit that haunts me." He entered the forest alone, armed with only a spear, a knife, and a gourd of water. For 3 days, he followed tracks through mud and blood. At night, the jungle whispered, frogs croaked his name, wind moaned like ghosts. On the 4th night, he found it. The leopard. It crouched by a fallen tree, muscles rippling like molten bronze, its breath low and growling. Obodil's grip tightened on his spear. Their eyes locked, man and beast, predator and prey, guilt and redemption. The leopard lunged. Obodil rolled aside, the spear grazing its flank. It roared, circling him, tail flicking, eyes full of fury. Again it pounced, and this time, Obodil didn't move back. He drove the spear straight through its chest. Blood sprayed his face. The leopard thrashed and fell still. For a long moment, Obodil stood trembling, staring at the fallen creature. Then, he saw something in its eyes, not rage, but release. He whispered a prayer for its spirit, bearing his weapon beside it. When he returned to the village, he carried no trophy. Only scars and silence. The people gathered around, expecting triumph. But Obodil said only, "Courage is not the absence of fear. It's facing what your soul trembles before." The king bowed his head, and the villagers fell silent, realizing the truth: Obodil had not slain a beast. He had slain the fear that once lived within him. From that day, songs once again carried his name through the hills, not as the coward, but as the man who faced the leopard within. True strength is not in fighting others, but in conquering the fear that lives inside you.